Hey you guys, in today's video I'm going to tell you about pros and cons taking admission in Wilson College. So, if you are thinking of taking admission in Wilson College, these are the few things which you should know. So, firstly, the Wilson College is the oldest college which has started in 1832 by John Wilson. There are a lot of things which you should know. Firstly, I would like to say you to visit the college website. I'm going to put the link in the description box. All the criterias and all the few little details which you want to know, you can know it from the college website. Now there are obviously two colleges. I'm going to talk about two colleges mainly, that is for juniors college and for degree college. For junior college, there is an important notice which will come in the website, so you guys can check there. There for junior there is not a much admission process. Firstly, you have to check that if the notice had come up. If the notice had come up, you should just check the cutoff. For SC, for general and for OBC, I would say the percentage is 70%. Average, I'm just saying the average percentage is 70 for general, and for SC and ST it's 50% or more. 50% is a good for SC and ST, but 60 is more good. Then when whatever your percentage are, there would be a merit list will going to come, and according to that, if you come in the criteria, and for example if the criteria is 70% and you have got the 71%, then you are going to get selected in the college. But if it's 69, then it could be hard for you. Basically there are 3 rounds going to happen, and the fourth special round is going to also happen. So in the first round, all the 90% above people and 95% above people will going to be selected. In the second round, all the people of 80% above will going to be selected. In the third round, everyone of 70% above will going to be selected. And in the like special round, all the general category people and all those SC students who have got 50%, 55% will going to get selected. So as like that, 4 rounds are going to happen. Now for the degree college, again you have to check the website for it. I would say that psychology and all, if you're an art student or if you are thinking of pursuing arts in the Wilson College, arts is the best subject at Wilson. There are a lot of faculties and a lot of degrees which you're going to get in arts. No, there are a lot of degrees in science and a commerce too, but art is a really good subject in Wilson. There are two types of program in degree college. First is aided and second is unaided. Aided programs are quite cheaper. For example, if you are applying for any degree which is aided, so you are just going to get like 5,000 rupees for the admission or like 2,000. But if it's unaided, then you have to pay like 15 to 20,000. Now the lot of now it's same for the as for junior, it's same for the degree. There are three main degrees, that is science, commerce and arts. In that there are a lot of that BSc, BCom, BA and a lot of things in that. Now especially if you want to choose something from it, like if you want to do BSc plus IT, so the percentage would be different. For example, for BSc plus IT it would be more above 80% or 75%. I'm just giving the average. And for BSc, if you want to apply for the plain BSc, the percentage would be 55 to 60% average. For BA it would be 70, PSc it would be 70. So if you want to get an additional subject, then the percentage would be quite higher. For science student, as for the last year, the for the junior college especially, the last year percentage was 78% and above, and for commerce it was 75, and arts it was 70%. So these are the average percentage which you have. So if you have this, then it would be much easier for you to get. Next is the skill. Next is the this is a program which had come for those who are looking for in the camera field, like front of camera. If you're thinking of becoming an actor or anything like which is related to a camera, so this is a new program which is known as film based program also. So if you want to opt for this, you can apply, and it's a really new, it's not an IFT or something, it's just film based program of which you can get a degree of that you have applied, or you can get a degree of your film that you have a film based degree. So faculty is a really decent in the college. For junior college, the faculty is actually good. I am in a junior college second year. So for me, the as for my perspective, will call web faculty is actually really good. There are, like, for example, physics. If the subject is a physics, then there are four teachers for a physics, which is actually really good. So if you're not able to understand one teacher's thing, you can just go to the another teacher and ask to her. So this is a really good thing which you are going to get. For the degree colleges, I would say that faculty is quite decent. For BA, the faculty is quite decent. I would personally say that faculty needs to work out more. The faculty should be more emphasizes. Currently, the faculty is not too good for degree, but it's really good for junior colleges. So I think there are few teachers which you are gonna get in degree which are really good, but few are which are not that great. Now let's talk about placement and internship. So there are a lot of placement and internship which you are going to get in a specific degree which you are going to choose. Obviously there is no 100% placement or degree, but yeah, as we all know that Mumbai, not any Mumbai colleges give 100% placement and internship, but there, yes, there's still a chance that you can get a placement and internship. Now let's talk about attendance. If you are someone who isn't going to do any extra thing apart from your degree, so I would say that you should not go for Wilson College, because there is a 75% attendance rule in the Wilson College. If you do not have a 75% attendance, you are going to get in trouble for appearing in exams. So if you are someone who is thinking of not attending regular colleges, so I would just say do not go for this college, because it will going to make you a problem in the future. Now let's talk about strictness. So for attendance and for the academic part, the strictness is quite more, because if you are not able to do anything, for example journal making for junior colleges, if journal making is really important and practicals are also really important, so if you are not doing anything nicely, or if you are not doing anything perfectly, then it would could. Now for junior college, especially for science student, I personally find really good, this Wilson College is really good for science student personally, because in junior college you are going to have a lot of practicals and everything is so crystal clear. Like if you have any doubt, or if you are not able to perform any activity, then at the last of the session they even revise all the practicals, which is actually a really good thing I found. And there are also journal making for science student. And for arts and commerce, I there are also a lot of things. Now let's talk about canteen. So the canteen is also really decent. If you are somewhere from outsider, or if you are not able to bring your tiffin or something, so you can apply for. So canteen is also a good. Now there is also a hostel faculty, as everybody knows that Wilson had a hostel faculty for girls and boys both. So if you're an outsider and trying to apply in Wilson College Mumbai, so it's really good for you to apply at hostels also. So now, is it worth it for outsiders? I would ask me, I'm also an outsider Wilsonian. I do not belong to Mumbai. So is it work for outsiders? So I would say yes, it is. I had really experienced a new things, a versatile crowd I have seen, and it's actually a really new experience which I'm getting here. So I would personally say that yes, you should come here. You would like to, if you want to explore something new from your all those old things, that I would just say that yes, you should come here. It's really good for, even for, just take a risk, I would say. Now let lastly, which subject, or which subject is the which degree is the best to study in Wilson? So I would say arts is the best subject or degree which is best for studying in Wilson College. First arts, then commerce, and then science. Science, I would say it's not too good, but for arts it's really good. So if you are thinking of applying in Wilson and you're an arts student, then you should definitely apply. Lastly, I would talk about fest. So there are a lot of fest which happen in Wilson College, which is a really good thing. Like there is an Ole which happens in every February of the year. There are a lot of fest which you are going to attend, and if there are a lot of things which you are going to do in your college, so if it's really good as a fun point also. Now the very main question which I usually get is that is Xavier is better or Wilson is better. So I would personally do not compare this both colleges together, because this both colleges have some specialty of their own. For example, Xavier is really good in the faculty, and its infrastructure is really good in Xavier. Faculty is also really good in Xavier, and if you're a topper or if you had scored above 90%, so I would definitely say to go for Xavier. But if you're some because but the acceptance rate in Xavier is quite less. It's like 25 to 20%. For Wilson, I would say the percentage is quite less and the acceptance rate is also quite high. It's it's like 30 to 35% acceptance rate. And that's why I would say that if you want to go in a quite big colleges or quite huge colleges of Mumbai, then you should come to Wilson. It's a really good college. Also, there are a lot of few other colleges, for example, so that is all for today's video. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, to make sure to subscribe, and if you have any doubt other than this about Wilson College or admission or anything, you guys can comment down that below. Thank you.